Sparklies. The video that you're about to see is taken from my live Friday night show, which I host each week over on Facebook. Tonight, I'm excited to explore some of our brand new Blue John jewellery with you, plus a very special piece if you were born in the year of the snake, and of course, our beautiful ring of the week. Let's listen in. Everybody, happy Friday. It's lovely to have your company on this beautiful Friday evening in April. Oh my goodness me, such a quick week again this week. It feels like 2 moments ago that I was sitting here on Friday with you last week. It's lovely to have your company again tonight. I've just had a huge panic. I logged on to, so when I'm preparing for the show, I have to, all the little introduction and things that you see in the words, I have to type in and, choose that we're going live and all the, the admin kind of behind the scenes stuff. And I clicked onto the page and then my page disappeared. So the whole of, the whole of my page. And it just went, oh, we're having a problem, we'll be back later. And I thought, oh no! So I checked on my phone, see if it was just my MacBook, and then I couldn't see my page, and then logged in from Adam's Facebook to see, and he couldn't see the page. So then we do what we all do when we're in trouble, and I phoned my mum, and I said, oh mum, can you see my page? And she had a look, she said, oh, I can see it. And then I went back on, and I could see it as well. So who knows? I don't know. No, crazy. So yes, I was, I thought, because obviously, not that it's like me to be dramatic, but I thought, oh, that's it. We've lost everything. We've, all of Facebook is gone. And no, it wasn't. They were just genuinely having some kind of problem behind the scenes. Don't know, but I'm here, so that's fine. Hi to Georgina. Happy Friday. Oh, thank you for saving me and checking. Oh my goodness me. Got some gorgeous jewellery to show you tonight, so I'm going to jump straight in. It's very exciting. Catch up as we go along. Let me know how you are and how you've been doing this week. I'm starting, now I know I promised you Blue John jewellery and that is coming, but I'm starting with this new piece and she's arrived this week. And because we're the year of the snake, I've been looking for some different snake jewellery and I came across this piece and I just loved her. Hi to Linda, Sparkle Time, happy Friday, it's lovely to have your company. And I must say happy Friday to Leslie NC as well, lovely to have your company tonight. And so she's got a kind of squared head, she's quite geometric in shape, and then this nice curved body, and she sort of curves round into herself. So I'll bring her in because she's quite, I think you probably see her better there on screen. There you go. She's got a little sparkly eye, so a sparkly cubic zirconia. She's nice and neat, nice and tiny. Yoo-hoo, says Angela. Yoo-hoo, Angela. Happy Friday. How was Torvaldine? Oh, it looked amazing. There, let's try this on. And I was so tempted. I wanted, oh, Angela's birth year's a snake. Oh, fantastic. There. Now, if I'd been slightly more organised, I'd have remembered the traits of the year of the snake, but I can't remember. Hi to Becky, happy Friday. Becky says, just off out with the boys. Oh, have a fabulous time. We'll catch up later. Lovely. Oh, have a great Friday. It's a gorgeous night tonight. It's nice and busy in Chesterfield. The pub's open, the Royal Oak, and they were nice and busy earlier on when we came down. So that's always good to see. It's very lovely. So that's the snake, £35, that one, including the chain. And then I've had some new Blue John pieces that I'm really excited to share with you. I'm going to start with the smaller pieces. So this one has this gorgeous, now if you haven't watched the live before, or you haven't popped in to see me, then you may not know that I have an absolute love affair with Blue John. I just love it. I know that I'm biased being from Derbyshire, but it's just my absolute favourite gemstone. It's so beautiful. And this was a really nice piece. It shows off these gorgeous lilacs, the purples, the browns in there. Becky says, Blue John, the boys can wait. Yeah, priorities. I like it. So blues, browns, purples in there, that gorgeous white. It's a nice framed piece, plain silver on the back. So So nice and comfortable to wear on our dotty chain. Angela says, Torval and Dean were amazing, a bit emotional at times. I bet it was because it's their farewell tour, isn't it? My mum would have loved it. Oh, that's lovely. Going again in July. Oh, they must have been good then. That's amazing. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I was excited for you. A couple of more people came in and said they were going, and I said, oh, Angela's going. Oh, it's very exciting. And the photos looked incredible. So this piece then is £75 and a little bit of a different shape for us this time as well. So it's kind of a softer, not quite a triangle, not quite a trillion, just a really nice soft shield shape. So just something a little bit different, that one. And then if you like something a little bit vintagey, a nice little vintage style piece here. And these always remind me of Victorian mirrors. They're really prettily framed. Nice detail, nice scroll work to the edge. Gorgeous dotty chain. And those nice purples there as well. £65 that one. And then for something a little bit different this time, oops, let's not knock everything over. We've got this gorgeous cross. And I think this is going to be a piece that we do, so we see more and more now. It's a new one for us, but I just love the piece. It's one that was sent through just to kind of see what we thought. We had two. We had a bigger one, a smaller one, but the bigger one found herself a new home. Not with me, you'll be surprised to know. She found herself a new home on whatever day it was yesterday, Thursday. So we do have the smaller one. This one's £85 all in silver, and that Blue John in the centre. Fiona says hi to Linda. Hi Fiona, happy sparkly Friday. And hi to Tara, happy sparkly Friday. Lovely to have your company. So the cross is £85, that one. And then let me show you the stud earrings that we've got here. So we've got, these are the smaller stud earrings that we do. These are £45. So they're a really nice kind of button size. They're my go-to Blue John earrings when you know, we've spoken before where you kind of get dressed in a hurry. I'm just going to say, so he doesn't make you jump. We've obviously got people walking past kind of to and from the pub and just having a nice leisurely meander. Heathcliff's by my feet, so he's kind of fairly chill at the moment, but he might bark. I'm just telling you so you know that he's so you don't jump out of your skin. £45 that size. Yeah, and they're my go-to earrings. So when I just get up and we want to put something on quick, they're brilliant. That's something on a talk. So this one is my favourite at the moment. You know, we kind of go through honeymoon periods, don't you, of your jewellery? And I'm wearing this, my nice round one again at the moment on our love heart shaped talk. So that sits really nicely. And then if you wanted to choose something slightly bigger, it's okay. I'm used to doing the live with you, but when we've got people coming past from the Oak, we've had a couple of people kind of like watching and which is lovely, but it's very weird to have lots of live audiences. Very strange. There we are, £75 those ones as well. Mr. Sparkles is having a little bit of a painting night tonight. We've got a couple of jobs, you know, the jobs that just, they need to get done, but they never get done because you've always got a more pressing job. And that's kind of how these couple of little jobs are. So that's where he is tonight. He's got his, just making sure he's not listening now. He's got his overcoat on that makes him look like the two Ronnie sketch. 4 candles. So if he comes round in a bit, you'll be able to see. But that's where he is tonight, and the boys are down here with me. They've got the run of the shop tonight, so they can come in here with me, and they've got their beds and they've got their toys. £75 these ones, and they're just the slightly bigger size. So these were new to us. We've had these a little while now, so perhaps 3 or 4 years ago. We just wanted something just that little bit more substantial. So those ones I tend to wear when I just want something a bit bigger. It shows off the Blue John nicely as well. Although these ones, our design is very clever because he gets a lot of Blue John into a tiny space. So he always chooses the people. Linda says, poor Mr. Sparkles. Oh, I know, he's far more handsome than the two Ronnies. I will say that. Oh, but he does make me laugh. So can you see lots of in a small space? Oh yes, Linda. Linda says, lovely, thank you. I must ask, was it you who recommended Poldark? I know I'm really late to the game, as in probably a decade late to the game, but I've just started watching it, and oh my goodness me, I know quite a few of you said, oh, you'll really enjoy Poldark, and I thought, oh really, it's, you know, it's a nice historical piece, it looks like. And I see what you mean. You were right. I do enjoy Poldark. Did you notice how that went seamlessly from Mr. Sparkles to Poldark, you see? So thank you for the recommendation. If it was you, Linda, or thank you, whoever's watching and recommended Poldark to me. As I say, decades late to the game, but it's really good. There we go. Gorgeous, gorgeous colours. Let me show you something in a nice deep purple. Now, there's sort of two camps a lot of the time with Blue John. A lot of people like this. So I'm sliding. I've got a petticoat on tonight, and I'm very gently sliding from my high chair. Two camps in the Blue John. A lot of people like the really, really deep purple, the really vivid, that gorgeous colour, and other people like the contrast. So kind of the purple and the white, the clear, a little bit of brown, that kind of thing. Yeah, and I would say I sit firmly in both camps, but I think I prefer the contrast. But then I've seen pieces like this and they completely change my mind. So that one is that really gorgeous deep purple. Look at that. Isn't that just gorgeous? Beautiful, beautiful piece. Really nice shape as well. The hallmark is on the bail for this one. And the agate is on the reverse, our holiday pendant. So really gorgeous, interesting agate on the back with those fiery reds and those earth tones. Very beautiful. Again on the popular dotty chain, I'm just going to take this one off and we'll put this one on to give you an idea of size, because I know sometimes it's difficult to gauge, isn't it? So what have you all been up to this week? We've been doing some spring activities. We went to the pub purely as, you know, to support the new owners. That's the only reason. We went to Ashover Family Farm yesterday, the day before. Linda loves the agate. That's how big that one is. Gorgeous. Linda says that is gorgeous. Thank you. Beautiful piece, this one, isn't she? So really nice size, not too huge, not too much of a statement, but definitely noticeable. And that deep purple kind of draws you in. Gorgeous, gorgeous colour. Yeah, and we went to pick the tulips on Wednesday. And it was lovely. If you haven't been and you're fairly local, then pop over. It's in Ashover. And it's just lovely. They've got tulip fields there, and it was £5 to go in, which was an utter bargain. And then you could buy tulips at 50p per stem, which again was great. And you could dog friendly, tea and coffee there, toilets there, which if you read my newsletter earlier, I'll tell you that nobody mentions, but everybody wants to know. But there are toilets there, the like porta cabin ones. And yeah, it was just great. Linda says, just back from visiting friends in Oxfordshire, fab walks. Oh, lovely. That sounds nice. And you've had some nice weather for it as well, haven't you? It has been really lovely. And apparently it's going to get even warmer next week as well. 21 degrees, I hear, next week. Leslie says, beautiful tulips. They were just gorgeous, aren't they? Absolutely beautiful. Are yours opening up? Mine are, they're like globes. They're just stunning, absolutely sensational. So that's the Blue John and the agate, and that is £135. And Linda says, gorgeous, fabulous, that one, isn't it? And then a little bit of a difference with this one. This is a really nice weighty silver piece, a gorgeous Celtic top, single-sided, which is unusual for us, but we've a couple of single sides this time, just for a bit of difference. And again, that gorgeous purple in the Blue John. Little bit of the contrast there to give it some interest, really. And you can see the veins coming down there. I've popped this on one of our slightly heavier dotties. Somebody was asking me the other day if you can buy the heavier dotty, and you can. These ones are £35 on their own, the heavy dotty chain. Leslie said, almost as lovely as your jewellery. Oh, thank you very much. And a really nice Celtic top. Gorgeous. So this one is £165, 165, and let's just put her on so you can see how she looks, and you can get an idea of the size as well. So the thicker dotty chains have been fab just for those slightly heavier pieces. So she's going to sit 18, that's 18, but I'm just going to move her up a little bit. She says, just going to move her up a little bit, there we go. There, so you can actually see, just to get an idea of the size. So she's a really nice size. She's not too heavy, but you can feel she's got a nice weight to her, a nice solid piece of silver. Angela says, remind me if you can, which is the Blue John I've added to my wish list? I don't know if I'm showing her tonight. I'd have to check. I'd have to double check your wish list. But yes, you have got a piece on there. But I can't remember which one it is. I'm thinking it might have been a pear-shaped one. I don't know. Remind me, jolt my memory later, send me a message, and I'll get your wish list for you, and we'll have a look. But yeah, I've got a feeling it was a purpley one as well, wasn't it? Because we spoke about how it would go nicely with your purple theme, with your amethyst and all that kind of thing. So it might have been that one. Gorgeous, £165 this one, including the chain, 165. And then one of our gorgeous fob pieces, and we are well known for our Blue John fobs, and they're just a gorgeous piece. Statement hallmarks around each side there, absolutely beautiful. Angela says, me neither. When you see it, you'll go, yes, that's why I love it so much. And we've got a Torritella agate on the back. No, we haven't. That's the fib. It's not a Torritella agate. It's actually a fossil. Isn't that amazing? Laura says, oh no, I've missed so much. Oh, don't worry. Don't worry. Loads still to come. And you'll be able to watch on catch up. That's fine. Don't worry. Good afternoon. Good evening. Welcome, Laura. It's lovely to have your company. Happy Friday. So that gorgeous contrast in there as well. £185, 185. Now at the moment she's on a slightly plainer chain, so she's on a Belcher, but if you wanted to swap that for a heavier dotty, then we can do that as well if you prefer that. The next piece, we're back to that gorgeous dark purple again. I love this piece. Again, a bit of a departure for us because she's single-sided. Look at that gorgeous smooth silver back, beautiful. And that really deep purple on there as well. Just a slight contrast to show up that she is Blue John. And that, honestly, that purple is unmistakable. She's really lovely. Laura says, hello, hope you had a great week. Thank you, we did. Thank you. We've had a very lovely spring week this week. I hope you have as well. It's been gorgeous and sunny. How has it been where you are? Has it been sunny, or are you a little bit cooler, or... So nice and plain. Look at the double side on that, and the statement hallmarks down the side there as well. The hallmark for Sheffield on there, which I just love. And we've added, Laura says, oh, very pretty, thank you. She's gorgeous, this one, isn't she? We've added a rope chain. Now, I chose these chains for the locket, so I was going to show you, but I'm not wearing a different one. That's not helpful at all. But we chose these chains for the lockets because I just wanted something that was a little bit vintagey, and I wanted it nice and smooth. Angela says, oh, now that is lovely, thank you. She's gorgeous, isn't she? And I just wanted just a little bit more detail to that one. So, yeah, we've chosen that rope chain. That's how she sits. I'll just sit back a little so you can see. So that's the full length. So she's on a 20-inch there. Just for that really nice kind of antique-y look. But obviously 18, 20, oh, in the ropes now. I believe in the ropes I've got 18, 20 and 22 and possibly 24. So, oh, that was a little squeak. Okay. I'm sorry, Heathcliff hasn't had any attention for at least 5 minutes. So let me just tilt you slowly. Oh, you can just see, you can see his ears just there by the door. Is that your sad face? He does a very, very, very good hard done too. He's very sad. Very, very sad. Laura says, Sunny, but tummy bugs from the kids. Oh no, it's been a week. Yeah, oh, it sounds like it. Oh dear, I hope you're feeling better. Currently trying to feed the baby mango. Oh, nice. How's it going? Is that is being well received or not? And Laura says, yes, she's very antique. She is, this one, isn't she? Gorgeous. Really love that. Again, I love the weight of it. I love how tactile this is. So Linda says, so funny, his ears. We can just see your canny ears behind the jewellery. He's ignoring me now. He's looking the other way. Not talking to me at all. I wonder if his little brother's in his bed. I can't quite see. Oh, I can't quite see. There's been bed wars again today. Maury gets in Heathy's bed and won't let him get in. It's very mean. Very mean. So that's probably what he's come to tell me, actually. So there we go. That's the gorgeous Blue John. So we had a nice look around the tulip farm. We had a nice walk at the forest as well. That was very lovely. A nice forest walk. And Heathcliff found a ball, which he's very good at. And this morning he surprised me by, on our way to work, I hadn't noticed when we got out of the car, but he'd brought it with him. So he carried his ball all the way to work, which was very good. Popped it down a couple of times to have a sniff, picked it back up, brought it in. Wouldn't let me put it in my pocket, it had to be carried. He was very adamant that he was carrying his ball to work, so that was fine. There was one hair-raising moment when we got to Adorn and I was opening the shop and Heathcliff put his ball down because we were at the shop. But of course, because we're in the shambles, we're on a slope. So the ball started to roll and we all went, oh my goodness. So we chased after the ball, we got it, it's all fine. But we had a hair-raising moment, didn't we? He's going to sleep, his little eyes are going like that. Oh. So yeah, he's very thrilled that he's had his ball today. It's very, very good, very, very stressful times. The found ball. Laura says, well, it's all over me, but she loves it. Oh, good. That sounds like me when I eat my tea, especially when I eat mango, actually. Oh, I'm glad she loves it. That's so sweet. So this one is £245, 245. And again, that's including that gorgeous, gorgeous chain. And then a slightly bigger piece, again, back to our fobs. And again, I've popped this one on that gorgeous rope again. Nice statement hallmarks on the side. And this one's got the Jubilee hallmark on just there. So I'm just checking if I'm telling you the right thing now. Has it got the Jubilee or is it the coronation? No, it's the Jubilee. I knew that because, of course, the coronation is a face, honestly. Honestly. Linda says, one of our walks included Archie eating sheep poo. It was very stressful moving it from his mouth. Yeah, it's honestly, isn't it? We've put down, I mean, these two aren't as bad, but some things we used to put down for Gandalf, and we used to put down, really delicious, kind of nice dog food, and we used to present it all nicely, and he used to look at it and go, no thanks. And then when we went out for a WALK, and we found sheep poo, he'd say, oh yeah, lovely, just what I fancy. And you think, what? So that's the answer, really. I mean, we don't really need expensive dog food, do we? We just need a shovel when we go for a walk. Poor you having to remove it. Laura says, oh, do you throw food at Mr. Sparkles? Not intentionally. Although on our very first date, I did, sorry, he's at the window now, so he'll be listening. On our very first date, I did throw the peas all over the table. I was nervous. And yeah, so he did get covered in peas. But we are, still together 20-odd years later. So he can't have minded that much, can he? He can't. Just at the window. So that is the Blue John with the contrast again, that gorgeous deep purple in the centre and those beautiful pieces of brown. And Blue John, of course, if you didn't know, comes from the French, bleu, jaune, blue and yellow, from when it was discovered in the Roman times. And that's down to this gorgeous, gorgeous purpley colour at the bottom and the yellowy brown at the top, and that's where the name comes from. So I always think it's quite nice to have a little bit of that brown in there sometimes, just to remember its name. On the back is beautiful Whitby Jet, classic, absolutely classic, goes with anything. Love that. So Derbyshire and Yorkshire. They're different sides but the same piece. Angela says, or have a sheep in the garden. It will also cut your grass. Double winner. That's very good idea. Up here for thinking and down there for dancing. You are quite right. That's a good idea. So if in a couple of weeks we do Friday Night Sparkles and I've got a sheep in the background, you can blame Angela. You'll know that's what we're doing. So this one, the fob style, then £295, 295, and that's with this gorgeous chain again. So we can have a nice length on there. Really nice piece to wear. I'll just pop her on so you can get an idea. The first piece of Blue John I had when I opened Adorn is a fob. And I've still got her. I haven't worn her for a while. It's another one of these things that I keep saying, oh, well, because do you remember in lockdown, we did jewellery box confessions, didn't we? And we went through my own personal jewellery box. So we'll have to do another one of those at some point, won't we, as well? Thank you for your submissions, by the way. If you've submitted, I've got hiccups. If you've submitted a Pearl of Wisdom or a question for my new Pearls of Wisdom, they will be coming out very soon over on YouTube. Celtic topper again on this one, and she just sits beautifully, doesn't she? Really nice and comfortable. Let me show you some bracelets, because we've had some new bracelets as well. And we've got the gorgeous marquee bracelet here. T-bar fastening, a really nice length on there. Gorgeous, very easy to wear. Those beautiful pieces in there. So we've got purple and white, really nice contrast. £295 this one, 295. And then our rectangle one, which I think I've showed you before, but I'll show you again because she's gorgeous. Really nice solid weight. Again, a nice solid silver this one. And nice rectangles, £385. That one, 385. Gorgeous, love it. And that's our Blue John. And then I just want to show you our ring of the week. And she's a ring that I showed you last week. So I introduced her last week. But she's going to be ring of the week this week. Fiona says, what is your favourite gemstone, Laura? Oh, I always struggle because there are so many. But I think my favourite is Blue John, is Derbyshire Blue John. Even, I know I'm biased. But I love all those kind of blues, and so I love Blue John. I love Labradorite. Oh, I was going to show you, but I'm not wearing it today. I'm wearing Blue John. I love Labradorite, Tanzanite, all those kind of really deep purples. Love them. But yeah, if I was pushed, if I could only ever wear one gemstone again, ever, I think it would be Blue John. And it's because it's so varied, as well as it being local. It's so different, and it's a gem. I mean, I never get tired of any gemstones, but that is a gemstone that I don't think I'll ever tire of it, because I've never seen two pieces the same. They're all fascinating. That was a lovely question. Thank you. What's yours? Have you got a favourite? It's difficult. Angela says, bracelets. Oh, now what are you doing to me? I know. I'm sorry. Linda says, must send you a Pearl of Wisdom. Oh, actually, shall I show you whilst we're here how to do that? Laura says, are those Blue Johns something you would be allowed to pay up? Yeah, do you mean put on deposit? Of course they are. Anything you see with me, you can put on deposit anytime. Yeah, just message me, let me know. There's no problem there at all. So let me show you how to... I might have to do this so I'm not showing you anybody's profile. That's just what I'm trying to do. I might go into my... Oh no, I can't do that either. How can I do this? Maybe if I search for myself. There. So, when you come onto Messenger, that's me. But you'll find Adorn on Messenger, Adorn Jewellers Chesterfield. And you'll see at the bottom, this is where you normally type. But instead, you'll see a little microphone. Can you see this one? Yeah? And then you tap the microphone, and then you speak just as you would normally speak on a telephone call, and that turns into a voice note, and then you can send that to me. So sometimes when you send me a message through Adorn, I'll send you a little video or a voice note. And that's sent. And
phone, and then you speak just as you would normally speak on a telephone call, and that turns into a voice note, and then you can send that to me. So sometimes when you send me a message through Adorn, I'll send you a little video.
see, nice and easy. So that's how you do that. Same on Instagram as well. So you just go on to find Adorn on your phone. Let's do that. Where are we? So you find the main page of Adorn that looks like that, and at the moment it's saying live because we're live. And then this is how I would see Adorn, so it's slightly differently, but you'll see a message. Should we be weird? How weird is that? You'll see a message button. It'll say send a message. You can click. That'll take you into Messenger, and then you can send me a pearl of wisdom. There, I hope that's helpful. So if you want to, so you can send me a pearl of wisdom, or you can send me a question. So anything you'd like to know about Adorn, about jewellery, or wider things. As I said, one of the pieces that I'm going to cover is making friends in your 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s. Yeah, so if you want to, anything like that, because that's one that I get asked quite a lot. Send me those pearls. Fiona says, mine is Tanzanite. Yes, I love Tanzanite as well. Beautiful. I remember when I was very first introduced to it. Thank you. People walking from the pub. Did he make you jump? He made me jump. It's just... I remember when I was very first introduced to Tanzanite, when we worked on cruise ships, and I was just fascinated by it. There were people that used to do a talk, and I went along and watched the talk and learnt a little bit, and then I used to go out to the jewellers on the different islands and have a look at the Tanzanite, and they were brilliant. They always let me try things on, and it's a lot of the time how... not how I want, well, how we are at Adorn. So that's kind of where, you know, I wanted people to have that feeling, because they didn't care. I couldn't afford, you know, £10,000 Tanzanite ring. They didn't care. They let me try it on. And that's, you know, really kind of fueled my passion for jewellery. So that's what we say when people come in, try it on. We don't mind. Doesn't matter if you're not going to buy it. Try it on, play, have fun. So yeah, Tanzanite, I agree. It's gorgeous, isn't it? Angela says, Blue John for me, closely followed by Amethyst. Yes, gorgeous, all those purples. Linda says brilliant. Laura says I wasn't sure what kind of advice you wanted. Anything at all, just general. You can be the best piece of advice somebody's ever given you. It can be anything you like, or any questions that you have as well. So you can either ask for a pearl or you can send me a pearl, just something that you think I might find interesting. So it can be anything at all, just opening it up. Have some little bit of fun with it. Laura says, Roxy just went to find a doggo. Oh, I'm sorry, Roxy, it's my terrorists here. I still don't think you can see him. I think you'd just probably be able to see his ears still. Yeah, just his ears in the background. He's very chuffed with himself now, though. He's gone to sit by the door. He's on guard, guarding me. Very thoughtful. So ring of the week then this week is our fabulous pink diamond. Because it's April, we're going to have a diamond as the ring of the week. I just love, love, love this pink diamond. She's a gorgeous, gorgeous colour. She's very soft pink, so she might not be showing up as much as I'd like on screen, but she's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Sorry. Who's been playing with the dogs? Absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous sparkle there. Beautiful tulip setting. Linda's favourites are Blue John, citrine and opals. Yes, gorgeous. Again, really different, and that fire that comes through from the opals. They're just sensational, aren't they? Georgina says, beautiful, thank you. Such a lovely piece, this one, isn't it? She's £1,845, 1845. She's 18 carat yellow gold, and she's got that lab-grown pink diamond in there that's just over a carat and 101. Beautiful, and that's our ring of the week. And that is our show tonight. I hope you've enjoyed yourselves and had a good time. It's been lovely to have your company. I'm so glad that you joined me. I really love our Friday nights together. We are at Adorn tomorrow, that's Saturday from 10 until 5. And then next week, as usual, Monday, Thursday, Friday and Saturday from 10 until 5. I must remember, Mr. Sparkles, I must remember to tell you that we've booked our holiday. So we will be away from Adorn, let me get the dates right, from the 20th of May for a week. So there or there, so about, yeah, I think it's a week, 7 days. I'll post anyway so you remember. But if you're looking for those kind of late May, early June birthdays, then come and shop nice and early so we can get those in time before we go away. We moved Easter. Hello, Mr. Sparkles.
Hello.
I was just telling everybody that you look like the Two Ronnie sketch. And Linda says I need to stop being mean to you. But to balance it out, I also told them about my first date and with you and the peas.
Oh, yes.
So yeah, there you go. And I said that you're still here. And he's not under duress. I mean, you all saw him. He had the choice whether to walk in that door or not, and he did. Yeah, to lock me in. Oh dear me. So yes, holiday coming up. So we've basically moved our Easter holiday and just bunched it down the road a little bit. So 20th of May we're going. Ages until then, but I thought I'd let you know so you can do your planning if you've got those birthdays to buy for. Angela says, lovely show, thank you, you're welcome. Off to the footy, last home game of the season. We've got everything crossed for Chesterfield. Yes, we have, absolutely. Enjoy your weekend, says Angela, thank you. Fiona says, thank you, Fiona, for joining us. Laura says, maybe mother of pearl. Oh, yeah, lovely mother of pearl. And whatever a black stone would be. Yeah, so a Whitley Jet or onyx, yeah. Or a snowflake obsidian. If you've seen that before, it's black and white, but with a pattern to it. And I can kind of see you in a kind of snowflake obsidian type. It's very mystical, that one. Linda says, great show. Thanks, Linda. Love it. See you tomorrow. Oh, I look forward to it. How lovely. Laura says, have an amazing weekend. Thank you, Laura. And Linda says, oh, yes, poor man. See, Linda's sticking up for you, Mr. Sparkles. He's very relieved. He knows that you're all on his side, so that's good. There's no taking the mickey out of him when you're here, is there? It's fine. You'll look after him. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm sending lots of love from Adorn to you. And remember, until next we meet, say it with me, eat, sleep, sparkle, repeat. And I'll see you soon. Bye. See you soon.